Right, so hello team and welcome back to the April of the Vikings, or April of the Vikings? Viking of the April? Whatever, I'm playing Vikings. Now, at my ELO, one of the things that is killing is the Mongols Morley Rush with the Steppe Lancers. And if you've been playing, well, watching my games for a little while, you'll know that's something I struggle with. And it's just so happens here that my opponent is going Mongols, which means it's either going to be a really early scout rush, or it's going to be a step lancer rush as he comes forward here to annoy me with the scout, maybe steal some sheep and maybe steal a boar. Yeah, so he's laming a little bit too, I think. Anyway, so I'm playing as the Vikings, and I suspect that a Morley rush is incoming. And I'm sitting here thinking, what am I going to do about this? If I stay in feudal, I die. Basically, like those step lancers come in at when he goes up at what 22 population. My normal build with the Vikings to go up at 21 population. He can fast castle off that. He should be walling up things at home. So my men at arms aren't going to do, well, my militia, men at arms, whatever I go into. Excuse me, just having a drink. Probably aren't going to do anything. So what am I going to do? So I'm trying something new in this game that I've never done before, which is to go into a fast castle. Actually, I think my plan was, if I see his uptime and it's like 8 minutes 30, we're going to, I know he's going into scouts, right? If I don't see his uptime at 8 minutes 30, that means he's going Morley Rush. Either way, I need to wall in my base, is what I'm thinking. And the most important things to wall in will be the wood and the gold, because the berries are going to disappear relatively quickly, and everything should be okay. And because I've been doing all this thinking, I have got 20 seconds of idle TC time. I messed up my build at the start by having 7 on sheep instead of 6, and I think I don't actually find all my sheep. Yeah, I didn't find the deer either to push the deer to compensate for that. So it's all a little bit of a mess at the start, which is fine. Meanwhile, my opponent, he's playing pretty standard. Now, the Mongols with that fast hunts. Have I shown you this before? I can't remember if I put up my version of the Mongol Scout Rush. I say my version. It's basically the real version, but played badly. The 8 minutes 30, I think I go up and I'm hitting their base 10 minutes, something like that, with 3 scouts and constant scout production behind it. What feels pretty constant to me, once again. I do my best. So, yeah, he seems to be on that same track. He's got his rhinos in, the faster hunt brings the food in faster. That's what's allowing these crazy aggressive openings. If you can survive the opening against Mongols, that's it. Well, it's not it, but that's it. Like for them, like that they don't have any more bonuses until sort of the late game rolls around. But surviving it's been real difficult against competent players. So yeah, I'm thinking, here's my wood line, here's my gold. I chose that wood line deliberately. I'm going to abandon these berries, but they are back anyway. So it's going to take them longer to hit with the scouts. That's good for me. I'm going to plan a wall here and a wall here. And because it's step lancers and scouts, I don't need to worry about going outside my gold. I'm just going to wall to my gold and into my TC and use my... Yeah, I never saw what happened here. This is where scouting would be good. If I was smart, at some point the scout dies. If I was smart, what I should be watching for is his gold. If he doesn't go to gold, I know that it's going to be a... Oh, he's got housed here. If he doesn't go to gold, I know it's going to be a scout play. If he does go to gold, I know it's going to be step lancers. And if for some freakish reason he goes to gold and brings in archers, I'll be able to see that too because of how heavy on gold he is. Archers is 6 gold, going up to castle is 3 villages on gold. So good scouting would have helped me better, but I'm just using the uptimes. I'm assuming I had a competent player, so I was thinking that he was going into scouts because they didn't feel like I'm at like 22. Holy! When he did that, I've only just finished playing the game. I thought I'm at 22 pop, he'll be at 22 pop too. What in the world happened here, buddy? Oh, he's been going up for a while. Idiot. I'm dumb sometimes. So just because he's up doesn't mean he's got the same number of villages. He had less villages. Dumb decisions. It's not dumb decisions, but it's against my plan. Like, I've still walled up, and I saw the uptime, and I thought, oh, he's probably going to Morley rush me, because I've got 21 villages. He must have 21 villages. Mistake. There he is. Scout died to a spearman. He's actually going to come forward with... God, he hasn't even built a stable yet. Well, that's annoying for me, watching this back. And that's why I probably needed to scout and watch my scout. If I'd known he wasn't building a stable, I could have not rushed down the berries quite so much. I could have gone a little heavier into wood, built some more farms, maybe continued to wall up relatively safely. I've not given myself a lot of space, but I wasn't expecting to need a lot of space. I'm going to attempt a fast castle, but I also know that I haven't quite got the population for it. His uptime freaked me out, I think. And I wanted a competitive castle age, so I went up pretty quickly. Did I even make another village? I make a couple more villages here, but 23 pop is not enough to get a castle age with the Vikings. I really needed, what, 25? 24, if everything went well. So I'm up a bit early, but I put the extra on gold because I plan to abuse the market, which is not an efficient way to go up. I plan to abuse the market to get up to the next stage. Market's going up very slowly, but it doesn't matter because I didn't have the wood for the next building anyway. And I need the 200 gold to go up. So, is it going to be the fastest fast castle ever? No. But hopefully it's competitive. I wish I'd scouted his base. If I had have seen what he was doing at his base, I wouldn't have been nearly as scared. I've just been burnt so many times by this damn step lancer rush or the scouts. It's made me very, like, tentative. But still, I'm in a decent position. He's not playing as perfectly as he could. I'm obviously not playing as perfectly as I could, but I'm not dead, which is the whole point. If I can survive the early game, we should be golden. Also, Vikings, if you can wall up and stay safe, the extra wheelbarrow handcart, like if you look at the upgrades over here, he does not have his wheelbarrow. I got my wheelbarrow straight away. Fine if the scouts hit. Very, very late for the scouts, but it's enough to make me think, oh, is he going scouts? Which he obviously was. And we're up to Castle Age. Is it going to be a 16-minute Castle Age? Actually, it will be. Small miracles. Don't know how that happened. But I am going to be a bit broke when I get there. My real mistake hasn't happened yet. At least what I think my real mistake will be. So now we go heavy into wood because we're planning to do farms and wall up and, you know, try and stay safe. Don't let them get into our little ecoed area here. Over at his base. Everything looks calm. Very nice. Back here, everything's looking good. It's got the scouts just waiting there. One of the things that hurts is that I don't actually have a plan long term other than surviving. So I'm like, survive the scout rush, survive the step lancers, and hope for the best. And now that I've done it, or seemingly done it, I am a bit at a loss as to what to do. So up goes the barracks, and I'm thinking, well, if I'm up now in Castle Age, maybe he won't even bother step lancer rushing me. So up goes the barracks, up goes a house, so we'll wall off this way a little bit. And I got to start thinking of my plan. I never thought about offense. And so then I'm like, well, if we're going to play, well, I'm up to Castle Age first. Let's start to boom our way up here. How much wood have I got? Oh, not enough. And because I built the barracks, it's not enough for the TCs. And he currently has a small villager lead, especially considering that I am housed. I'm getting the eco upgrades. So obviously at this point I'd decided already, eco's the way to go. We're going to boom our way up. We're going to go all in the technologies and get our eco. And meanwhile, my opponent is going, he's staying at home. Full cavalry. Buying bloodlines. He hasn't actually bought upgrades for them yet. But if they're buying bloodlines, it normally means they're coming forward. Actually, for Mongols though, he could be going cav archers, he could be going mangadai. That doesn't tell me what I need to know. Maybe not full cavalry. What do I know? And I am late to this TC, man. I'm thinking about it. You can see the villagers coming this way. So I could have been another couple of villages up. Not that it would save me. We're on even eco count here, which is a small miracle. TC's coming up, and he's thinking of pressuring me, which is the correct move. He's sort of figured out that I'm staying at home, and he's going to come and hit me. What I probably should have done. I'm not under pressure. This is a big investment. This is like 400 resources, something like that. If I'd built an archery range and gone into some archers for defense, I'd be in a better position than what I am right now. I thought that going to Castle Age would save me from Steppe Lancer Rush, but I never really figured out how it would save me from Steppe Lancer Rush. And then once I got there, I was like, oh, I don't know what to do. I know what I'll do. I'll boom, which is... at lower levels, it's good. Damn, he is in. At lower levels, booming is good. You'll just win games because you make more eco than your opponent. But up here, booming doesn't always let me escape death. So maybe military first, and then boom. Second barracks. So here I've gone, oh god, Steppe Lancers. Alright, barracks as it is. But he's got the scorpions to take care of my spears. And having played... I played it with the Morley Rush a little bit. In some team games I've been playing. And the Steppe Lancers actually eat pikes pretty good. It's not a good counter. Pikes in number will eat the Steppe Lancers, but it's not easy. But pikes in number are also going to get wrecked by scorpions. Yeah. A castle would stop all this. However, my stone is unprotected over here, and I don't think that... Now this was dumb. See, I'm just throwing these spears away. And they're going into a choke point against two scorpions. That's not good. I think I would have preferred to mass up my pikes inside the barracks a bit more, or mass them up over here by the TCs. So next time I'm facing Mongols, I need to have a clearer strategy of what I'm going to play. Massed archers. Maybe massed archers could do it. Now this is silly, building the barracks back here, because he already took out one barracks here. What's going to make this one safe? I think long term, I should just be retreating. Maybe have a siege workshop with a mangonel stored in it, so that if he gets too close to the scorpions I can hit it. And I gotta hide behind these TCs, I think, and use their arrow fire. Yeah. So I'm still thinking maybe I can boom my way out, but the military is just piling up, and I haven't got a real response. I'm hoping that I can mess up the pikes, but it's not going well. And here come the rams. So I think if I was playing this again, because I'm going to, I run into Mongols all the time. I think walling up was the right response, and then adapting it into a fast castle seems good. But what do Vikings have that can deal with this, really? Lots and lots of pikes. Well, Vikings don't really go into archers, do they? So as I lose more, we're just watching me die at this point. Oh, and just in case, like, the thing that makes the Morley Rush so horrible to deal with is that this isn't all in. And he's actually very late. This is a slow Morley Rush, that's why I was able to get to where I'm getting to. But he's got beautiful eco behind this, just beautiful untouched eco. 1 TC eco, but beautiful 1 TC eco. And that's all he needs, because I'm getting nothing. He's only buying wheelbarrow now. But it doesn't matter. My big eco advantage is that, and now it's no more. He's idling my farms, which is what would happen. Maybe the answer against them, against the Mongols, is archers. which sounds stupid, but it probably is. Because then I could put my archery ranges behind my TCs. I can feed my archers into my TCs. That way my villagers don't need to be idle. Any new farms that I make can go behind my TCs, assuming I've got a mill there. And then I just need an answer for the scorpions, because scorpions will still wreck my my archers. And we have one barracks spear production. And then we have, how many barracks have I built? I've built at least 2. So that could be 2 archery range production of archers. We could skip the blacksmith because that hasn't really helped me. Because I haven't used it. I could have bought fletching a lot earlier. Is this where I quit? I feel like this is where I quit. How well does this trade go? It does not go well. Because there, see that micro where we can just run away? That's the issue. Yeah, they outrange the spears. They tend to eat spears pretty quickly. So I have to go archers really to counter that. With spear support. Yeah, there we go. Finally recognition that I'm not winning. Yeah, so this is the Mongols, and this is what I keep dying to and struggling with. Statistics wise, technology. It's not a bad fast castle, to be honest. Yeah, a little bit naked, but I suppose that's what I was doing, was a naked fast castle. Just didn't get to kill anything. Yeah, their castle time for Mongols when they're doing the proper Morley rush is like 13 minutes, 14 minutes, something like that, something ridiculous. So he was very gentle about it. He was really playing a scout rush and then adapted into a castle when he realised that he wasn't going to be able to hurt me with scouts. Yeah. Well, there we go. Wish me luck. Hopefully I come up with a decent response, because I've lost hundreds of ELO to the Mongols. I'm thinking archers at the moment. I got a wall up. I got to stay in feudal, massing archers. Do I? I need the numbers, because a few archers in castle are not going to stop a bunch of step lancers. So I need to be safe. I need to be massing my archers in a safe location, because you can kill the buildings, as we already saw. And get to castle age, upgrade them to crossbow, and then push out maybe. Yeah, maybe. And with the... Yeah, that's what I'm looking at. I'm thinking crossbow is the answer against this. Because if he goes cav archer, crossbow is going to be good. If he goes scouts and I've got a massive crossbow, I can keep myself safe. If he goes step lancers, as long as I can get to my crossbow technology, I can push the step lancers off, especially with a little bit of spear support, or pikeman support. Yeah, and then I just need an answer for the scorpion. But pikes can handle the scorpions as long as they're not dying to the step lancers. If they can push through the step lancers and get through the other side, it should be fine. If you've got ideas, let me know, because this is quite frustrating. Yeah, I'd love to know how good people are actually countering this. Anyway, catch you next time.